Hey everybody, this is MinnowMoto and I got a new toy. Check it out. Alright, so this is going to be quick and easy because this is a multi-timed thing for me. My new toy, what is it, why did I get it, and what didn't I get? First of all, no unboxing, just jumping straight in. I went with the DJI, here I go again, DJI Osmo Pocket 3. It's a nice little camera, right? It's the kind that has the little built-in gimbal and you can move around and stuff. I really like it. I've been playing around with it for a while. Why did I get this? Well, the reason I got this, my current setup for in the workshop that I use is this stationary camera. It is a Sony EV10 with a beautiful 10-18 lens on it. It works great. It stays in focus. It captures enough light. I have this awesome DD microphone on top that if I'm working on something, I can hit the button and it'll record from behind and not the front. And it is a great setup. It's just a little bit bulky. I'll do a little picture of it, show you what it is and all that, but if you want to know. But anyway, I'm always self-conscious about carrying that big camera around with the dead cat and all. And it's not as big as a DSLR. I mean, it's a smaller camera, but it is, I don't know, it's just not me. So I went with the DJI Pocket 3. I like it because how small it is and compact. What I did not get was the Creator Combo. And I can tell you why. When I bought my Action 4 bundle, it came with the Mic 2 microphone. Don't really use it on the Action 4. The Action 4 is almost always on my helmet, so I already had that. So when I look at that kit, there really wasn't much else in there that I needed. I did want the extended battery, which is nice, except for one problem. The bottom of the battery, let me show you. This little guy has these teeny tiny holes in the bottom, kind of like the other action cameras are doing now. You can do clips and you can clip attachments to it. So you cannot put that on the bottom of the battery attachment or the bottom of the little handle extender that does the same thing with the USB-C case that it comes in. You know, you're supposed to just lay the camera in here and then the back's exposed when you put the camera in here. Well, I bought this little guy for the camera, so you can actually lay the camera inside. So instead of just having it visible like this, you could actually, you know, if you put it in a bag or something, it could jam it. With this lid, you could close that up and the camera is safe. The only drawback to this lid is where it plugs into the camera. It's a snap right in on Amazon. That's where people show themselves attaching the DJI Mic 2 to it. So make it an easy carry solution. But I can keep that in my pocket. My camera's safe in my pocket now. I don't have to worry about that. The reason I like this, the factory case, it has these little spots in here for filters. I am using the same filters that this is, the K&F Concept, because they fit on the camera with the camera closed. Do you see that little orange ring? Is it on this side? Yeah, there's a little orange ring in there. That's the filter. I bought a filter pack. It has like a mist filter, a polarizing filter, and an ND filter. The reason I went with the ND filter, because the lens on this camera is an f2, which means it's going to let in a lot of light. With that light, sometimes you're going to get washed out. It's not going to be good. So there we go. I keep the ND filter on all the time. I haven't really quite mastered how to turn it. It is a multi-ND, so if you look, there's a ring there, and one side has little numbers on it. You can actually turn the filter, and as you turn it, you can watch the screen get darker. So if you are out and you do not know anything about ND filters and all, you can actually just turn that and adjust it to the light that you want. That's the basic way of putting it, what you could use it for. I would definitely recommend that. Again, I did not go with the big pack. I don't need it. This is what I carry around, the battery. And knowing that the battery does not have a way to attach this, I probably wouldn't have bought the DJI battery pack. You could charge it with any USB thing. I've done a couple videos, couple install videos, where this is all I used. I did not use the Sony on purpose, so you could check them out. One is for the tank bag on the Pan America, and one is the fuel pump change on the Pan America. Anything that you see me walking around, like my puppy video, whatever it was called, Pi Day ride, everything was shot either on the action camera on the motorcycle, or anything walking around is the Pocket 3. My wife and I are going to Vegas. I'm gonna do something with the camera. I want to try it out there. I'm gonna put footage into this video. This is a long freaking introduction to that. So we're just gonna see how the camera does as a walking around video camera. It's very small, no one notices it. I like that. So I'm gonna shut this off, and we'll just wait a couple weeks till I get back from Vegas and put something together. I'm back from Vegas. Before I get into that, just a little housekeeping. If you have any interest in checking out the gear that I use, there are links down in the bottom to take you to places to go look at what I'm using. Check it out. I got some cool stuff there. Also, if you want to save some cash on some awesome riding gear, Beyond Riders, there's a link down there. Coupon code's going to save you some cash. So we're all up for saving money. Now we're going to talk about my trip to Vegas and the Action 3. Or no, the Pocket 3. I took it. This is it. This is how I carried it 90% of the time. The little K&M quick disconnect thing that moves the USB port to the back. I could use it with my Arca Swiss mount. It worked good. Not too big in my pocket walking around. Ideally, smaller would have been better. I just found that other small flip case that you can buy on Amazon. I found that to be a little bit clumsy, so I'm glad I went with that. This is awesome. Opens up. Has filter places to put filters in the lid I added, as well as in the original DJI case. The camera turned out well. I liked it. The footage was great. We're going to go through some pros, we're going to go through some cons, and then I'm going to let you go. First of all, the pros. The size. This thing is amazing. the quality that we can get from this basic little handheld camera. Like if you were a child of the 80s, maybe even the 90s, you remember those big camcorders? This is it. This is in your pocket. The gimbal works good. It keeps everything steady. This thing can track amazingly. I don't know how it does it, what the voodoo is and all that. The quality is great. What I didn't like is one of the last updates. I'm gonna put this in, keep this going. Push the button 3 times, beep, beep, beep. It's gonna look at me, tell it to track me. It has this cool little feature where you can actually hit this little button and it is a lossless zoom. It like zooms in really quick. All right, so let me do this real quick. Boom, here without the, all right, so this is it. Oh, my hands are all over it and microphones are probably covered. I didn't do that yet. So anyway, here it is, normal view. I have to stop it to switch to the zoom in view, which is kind of a pain in the butt. And now I'll show you what the zoomed in view looks like. It zooms in pretty tight. It works good. It's lossless. That's amazing. I don't know how they do that. My problem is it isn't with the zoom in. Well, actually it is. I wish we could do it on the fly. Like while we're recording, go, hey, I want to zoom in on this. It would be nice. The battery life. Now I didn't get the big package for that. I bought an extra external DJI battery for this. Did not have to use it. This thing kind of lasts all day. If I was recording more, it probably would have went down quicker, but you know, it's only shooting 4K. I think I was at 30 frames per second, and it just kept on going. So I ended up not carrying that extra battery around. And something else that is good about this camera is the accessories. There are tons of accessories, all kinds of things. The cons, the lens is kind of fixed. It has that digital zoom that, it has digital zoom too, but then it has that, you know, zoom in lossless that works great. It's just not wide enough out of the box. I don't know, I'm trying to look at my notes. I can't even read my writing. I am worried about breaking it. It is dainty. I have big meat-loving hands, so I worry about that. Now let's talk about it. When I purchased this camera alone was $519. I don't know if this is a DJI thing or maybe this is a tariff thing that's going on. Right now, the camera alone is up to $800. That's a little steep. And if you look at the creator combo, which I would recommend because having the microphone and the battery, I mean, the microphone kit alone is $100. If I didn't already have it, I would have went with creator, but you know, I didn't have to. So for an extra $100, it used to be what, I think $619 or $699 for the whole kit and caboodle. The whole kit and caboodle now is like $980. That's a lot of money, and I gotta tell you that I don't think it's worth it. I mean, right now I'm recording on this, the Sony, what is it? ZV-10, E10. We're gonna look at it. I have a camera dual.
It sounds like you're commenting on the price of
listen to this. Google is listening. Yes, I'm comparing this to my Sony recorder. So, Gemini. So, you know, here's the camera. It looks good. Zoom down. It's a good looking camera. It's like a small DSLR, APS-C camera. It's not that fancy. It's not expensive. The camera right now, and they have a newer model out than what I'm using with, I think it's a 16 to 50 millimeter lens. Did I write down the price? $800 for the camera and the lens. That's an awesome deal. You could do the microphone if you want. This is like a deity microphone that can record forwards and backwards. You can pick it to dual channel forward or dual channel, one side left is front, right is back, something like that. For like $60. I have a cage, but other than that, that's it. Really, if you had that camera, all you need are batteries. and a microphone to get ready. Other things you can do with this camera that you can't do with the other one. Look, let me find it. Oh, I'm backwards. Woo, 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 woo. Look at this. Hey, I am cherry on fire. That boy. Anyway, so you know, you get these. You can purchase Sony E-mount lenses. The kit comes with a 16 to 55 millimeter. That is really a nice lens. Right now, I think I'm using a 10 to 18 millimeter f4. There is a little math because it uses a smaller sensor, so that 10 to 18.4 you have to multiply it by like 1.5 for the span. But I mean, just having this and being able to do this on the fly is nice. If someone were to ask me today, would I recommend this camera, the DJI Pocket 3, I would say it's a no-go. I would not buy it for the current prices. All right, that is all I got. Sorry, DJI. I have been a fanboy because of my other stuff. You just kind of, the price, I don't know. They're all sold out now. What is up with that? This camera's been out for a year and you still have problems getting it. So, this is Jerry, MinnowMoto. Hold on to your cameras, stay away from DJIs, and have fun out there. Get riding, stay safe.